Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to do an unboxing, and this also is going to be a full review of the Blu G90 Pro. Now I plan on keeping this phone for myself, and now I will do an unboxing just for you to see what's inside the phone. We're gonna take a look at the specs, and be sure to stick around until the end of the video for the full review. This phone is only available in one version, and that is 4 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage version. So we don't have any more storage, just 128 GB version. Now we have the phone wrapped up with this plastic. Okay, let's see. This is a lot of stuff for a small box. Now we have some nice earphones. This phone comes with a headphone jack. It's considered to be a budget gaming phone, and the headphone jack is a must for a gaming phone. Okay, so we have some nice earphones here with the control. We have a Qualcomm fast charging brick, and also we have a nice gray branded cable. I believe that this is like 1 meter long. We have type C on one side with the blue branding and type A on the other side. This is the paperwork. We have a case. Actually, this is a thick case. We have the sticker. I will stick this into my vehicle. We have a glass for the screen. It's glass, as you can see, it's not protective film. And basically, that's it. A lot of stuff for a budget phone. Now, let's remove the stickers here. Let's turn on the phone, and while the phone is turning on, let's look at the specifications of this phone. Now, as we see, we have a MediaTek Helio G90T gaming chipset, which is clocked at 2 GHz. Oh, a lot of noise coming from the phone. Yeah, only one bottom firing speaker. Anyway, we have 128 GB of internal memory with 4 GB of RAM. Also, we have a quad camera setup. Actually, yeah, quad camera.
Continue touching the screen until you hear a beep to enable accessibility mode.
Quad camera setup with 48 megapixel main sensor and the 32 megapixel selfie camera. Also, this has a big battery of 5100 milliamps. Also, which I like, is the wireless charging. So this phone supports wireless charging. Yeah, it's working. Also, we can insert the micro SD card up to 128 GB, and we see that we have Android 10 fresh out of the box. Now let's continue with the menu. Also, I'm coming from a Google Pixel 2 XL, and I'm switching to Blu G90 Pro. So let's remove the back plastic. It's a plastic phone. So let me set everything up and we will continue on the menu. Okay, so the phone is set up. A lot of brightness. Now let's reduce the brightness a little bit. This is the minimum and this is the maximum. It can get bright. This display can get bright. So we have Android 10 version with a security update of 5 June of 2020. Now at this point I will also, let's try the case that comes with the phone. The phone gets thick, but it can protect your phone a little bit. Also, let's see, I didn't mention, on the right side we have the volume buttons and the power button, while on the left side we have the SIM tray. On top we have only one microphone. Here we have the headphone jack and Type-C port, also the speaker. At the bottom of the phone we have some blue branding and the model of the phone. Now this phone is designed in Miami, as you can see here. Now I will close this video here and I will keep this phone for some time, and I will also add some photo samples and videos, and I will give my review and my honest opinion on this phone after I use it for some time. So I will set everything up here. I will add my personal information and I will continue using this phone for a while. Now, since I plan using the phone outdoors, I will use it with this protective glass. So since I will put this protective glass on the phone, I thought of might as well you can see it. Okay, we are back, and I've been using this phone for the past couple of days now, and I have to mention a few things before continuing with the video. Now, first things first, I like the fact that this phone is plastic, because glass can shatter and go into a lot of pieces, and I like the fact that this is plastic and it has wireless charging. So basically what I'm gonna do now is mention the good things and the bad things about this phone. Now, one of the good things is the wireless charger. Another good thing is the performance. This phone has a really great performance. It's very fast. It's very fast, and I've been using this phone daily, using it with max brightness. As you can see, it can go very bright. And one other thing, the fingerprint here is fast. A face unlock. Okay, with the glasses off, it still recognizes my faces with or without the glasses. Keep in mind that, as I mentioned, I'm using this phone on mobile data only, so I'm not using Wi-Fi, and I'm quite surprised by the battery, because even though this phone is very thick, as you can see, the 5000 milliamps of battery is very good. Now, the fast charging helps, but this battery lasted me all day long, and I came home in 50% of battery. Now, keep in mind, during all day I've played several games of PUBG, and I'm on YouTube and Instagram basically all day long. And the phone was like this, on maximum brightness. So no complaints there on the battery life. Now, what else? Cameras. Now, this phone has quad cameras and a lot of options on the camera. The only thing I don't like on the camera is that it doesn't have 60 frames per second. They went all the way up to 4K, but not 60 frames per second. Yeah, as you can see here, okay. As you can see here, they went all the way up to 4K, which is here, but they didn't go to 60 frames per second. Also, one other thing, when AI, artificial intelligence, is activated, the phone automatically detects a face and if a face is detected, it goes on portrait mode. Now, I don't like this being turned on because when you go to 4x zoom, the AI detects a face and it tries to do a portrait shot, which will not result in a very good photo. If we go on more, we see that we have night mode, pro mode, 108 megapixel. Basically, it's the largest sensor here, which allows you to crop into a photo without losing your quality of the photo. We have HDR, we can do a GIF here, we have different filters, panorama, slow motion, time-lapse, intelligent scanning and macro. Now let me just show you some photos here. Now, this phone will cost you $219 as a starting price, but its final price will be around $250. So if you want to buy this phone, be quick and go to the link in the description and make a purchase on Amazon for $219. Now let's open PUBG and take a look. Now, one other thing, you cannot see it here on the camera, but the viewing angles of this phone when the brightness is at maximum is great. I mean, the viewing angles are just perfect. Now let's try and play a game. So you can see what I was talking about earlier. These are the graphics that I'm using right now. Now, the only bad thing at gaming here is not the performance, but the speaker placement, because we only have one speaker and it's located on the bottom of the phone. and while we're playing we're gonna be like this, and the speaker will be blocked. So a better solution would be the speaker on the back, but anyway. Okay, so bad luck. I got killed in the first game. Anyway. Now, let's talk about something else. Go to apple.com.
Opening web page.
You see how fast that was? Now, something else I want to mention is that on this phone, even though we have a wide-angle camera, here you can go like this, and we could do a wide-angle shot. In the video mode, we don't have a wide-angle camera. We only have zoom up to 4 times. Now let's go to settings. This phone comes on Android 10, and the latest update is in June 5 of 2020. Also here, about device. Okay, so we have a few features here. Flip to go silent. We have a 3-finger screenshot, 3-finger to skip and start split screen. We have lift to wake, and one cool thing, double tap to open the camera. So if something is happening and you need to do a photo or a video of the event, or probably you see a fight, stuff like that, you want to go, you don't have time to open and put on your pin, maybe the Face ID won't work, you just go like this, double tap on the power button, and you can open the camera. Now, one other thing I need to mention is the headphone jack. Now this phone comes with a headphone jack and a pair of earphones inside the box. Now these earphones are good, I mean normal earphones, but we always have better solutions. We can go with the AKG smartphones from earphones. I'm sorry. We can go with the AKG earphones from Samsung, or better yet, I am an old school dude. I like using professional headphones. So these are the headphones from RCF, and I have finally a phone that comes with a headphone jack and gives great audio quality. So the audio quality on this phone is really good. Now keep in mind, I'm saying really good because the price of this phone is an average price. Basically, if we would go for Samsung with $250, we can get like an A30s or maybe an A51 with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage. And still, that will not be that good choice because Samsung has AMOLED displays, and AMOLED displays are very expensive. Here we have an LCD display, which I believe it's good. I mean, I'm keeping this device for myself, and as I said earlier, I'm coming from a Google Pixel. So the performance on the Pixel is great, but my display, as you can see, is broken, and replacing the display is expensive due to the fact that it's AMOLED. Even if we break this screen, now hold on, look, as I was using this phone, I had it like this. Now, yesterday it slipped right off my hand when I was coming out of my vehicle, and it dropped in a position like this, and it was not far from the ground, but still you cannot see any type of damage here or nothing. I mean, it comes with a thick case, also it's a thick foam. So, final thoughts. I mean, you have $250 to spend. Let's keep that discount off. This phone costs $250 and I believe that in that price point you cannot find a better phone. Maybe a phone from Xiaomi, maybe a Redmi Note 8 Pro or stuff like that, but still, I mean, this has like a gaming processor, and the speed on this phone is awesome. I mean, imagine this, I was playing PUBG today in the morning. I did like 7 games. I did not clear the apps, and the phone was still running fast. Yeah, for $250 this is a great choice. In the box you get it all. Maybe later you can find another case, not this thick one. You can add like a skin or stuff like that, but at $250 you cannot get a better phone if we are talking about new phones, because this is new, and new phone with these specs here, I mean, come on now. I know it has an average camera, maybe the looks are not that great, but you're gonna use a case anyway. But on the budget side, this is awesome. And I believe this will be like a long-lasting phone, maybe up to 2 or 3 years. So now that was my review, guys. It was my longest review, but for the first time I kept this phone for myself and I've been using it, and this is my honest opinion about this phone. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.